Hello and welcome in today, my loves. Oopsie. If you're catching the Twitch stream live, welcome in. If you're catching the YouTube replay, welcome in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Your free support really helps the channel. If you find this video helpful, informative, or you just enjoy it, please make sure you're sharing it with your friends and family, because sharing is caring. Sharing it on social media would be even better. Let's see. Today I'm going to teach you how to meditate. That's the reason for the change in music primarily. But as we start off, let's talk about the benefits of meditation and what meditation actually is. There's a common misconception that meditation is the practice of completely clearing your mind and just having absolutely nothing going on in your mind, and that is not true. That's so far beyond meditation. I believe that's probably when you've gotten to the point of enlightenment where you can just have no thoughts at all. But we are human. We are very human. And meditation is actually the practice of observing your thoughts and becoming aware of them. I like to call it a thought train, right? So, let me feed my dragon real quick. What can I give her? I'll give her this. So let's say that I wake up in the morning and already my mind is going, right? I have thoughts that are circulating in my mind. Even now, as I'm speaking to you, there are thoughts that are circulating in my mind. Typically, your thoughts flow on a train in which one thought leads to another thought, leads to another thought, leads to another thought. It's not just a singular thought. Well, sometimes it's a singular thought about a topic, and sometimes it inadvertently leads to something else that doesn't even seem related to it. For example, I wake up in the morning and I think, oh my goodness, I'm so hungry. That's thought number one. Next is, what do I have in the kitchen that I can eat right now? Thought number two. Next is, do I really feel like making something? Next is my son going to eat whatever I make? Next is whatever I'm making going to take too much time? Next is, oh crud, I'm supposed to be streaming. Next is, what do I need to do to set up my stream? Next is, I gotta make sure that I don't misspell my background like I did yesterday. And et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, these thoughts are going to happen regardless. Not necessarily those specific thoughts, but thoughts are going to happen regardless. Our minds literally were created to think. I know, Bubby. So please don't believe that when you sit to meditate or try to sit to meditate, that you're instantly just going to have no thoughts. That's not a thing. The practice of meditation means that I would be sitting down. Well, I don't really have to be sitting down. I could be laying down. I could be standing. I could be walking. I could be exercising. I could be on a treadmill. I could be on a Stairmaster. I could be practicing the drums. There are so many things you can do while you're meditating. Essentially, the practice is just to see your thought train happening without getting caught on it, without jumping onto the thought train. So if I'm having thoughts about breakfast and eating and food and things like that, and I'm continuing that thought train, that means I'm jumping on the thought train. If I can observe that thought like a cloud in the sky or like a train passing by and say, look, I'm thinking about eating some food. Good morning, Spuddy Love. Welcome in. If I can see that thought train, see that cart that says, oh my goodness, I'm hungry right now. Now, probably not hungry is a good example because you might want to do something about that. But let's just use it, Yeah, we're just going to use that Cairo as an example. You can see that thought train. You can see the cart that says, I'm hungry. And instead of allowing the next thought train to take you away, you just see it. You just see it. That's it. And you might approach it with curiosity. Not necessarily I'm hungry, because that's a pretty straightforward problem to solve. Of course you can call first. You absolutely can. I mean, technically Kyrie was first, but you know. What? I need to make those points like Jones did and make them redeemable. Only one a day or one a stream. So I see the thought that says, I'm hungry. And instead of continuing, what should I eat? Should I go out to buy something? Should I make something at home? What do I have to make at home? And it's okay if it happens, because it's going to happen initially. Initially, you're going to get caught on every single thought train that pops into your mind. It's just a natural thing. But the more that you can say to yourself, I am thinking about the fact that I'm hungry, the more you can separate yourself from your thoughts. And that, to me, is one of the best parts of meditation, is being able to separate yourself from your thoughts. Because what about those intrusive and defeating thoughts? What about those thoughts that say, wow, you really aren't the best mother, are you? Or, wow, you made the mistake of letting your child go back to school and getting sick. Are you the best mother? Are you a good mother? What kind of mother are you? What kind of mother does this? What kind of mother does that? Wouldn't you want to change the situation for your child? Wouldn't you want to keep them home so that they wouldn't get sick? Wouldn't you want to do more so that your child doesn't get sick? And these are the thoughts that you can approach with curiosity. And once again, not get caught on that thought train of all of these self-defeating, guilt-filled thoughts, because they don't lead to anywhere productive. Whereas if you have that first thought that says, what kind of mother are you if you let your child go to school and get sick? If I can see that thought happening and approach it and say, why am I thinking this? Why is this coming up for me? What brought this thought to my mind? Okay, what brought this thought to my mind is my child's been going to school since the beginning of the year, and they're constantly coming back sick. I feel responsible for this because I'm their mother. However, I recognize that I don't have any control over whether or not my child gets sick at school. That is a part of the environment itself, and there's nothing specific that I am doing that is directly causing my child to get sick. But as I used to think getting lost in my thoughts meant I couldn't quiet my brain to meditate, but now I know that thinking the thoughts and letting them flow is a part of meditation. Absolutely. Letting them flow. That's a perfect way to describe it. Letting them flow instead of catching them, getting caught on them, and flowing with them or going with them, you know? You just allow them to happen. I know, baby. You're gonna be a fuss bucket. Yeah. So now you're getting curious about this thought that says, I've made mistakes as a mother, and these mistakes have been detrimental to my child's health. And the reality is, you can look at it and say, have they really been detrimental to my child's health? How has my child gotten sick? Now, if my child got mono, that could absolutely be detrimental to their health. But if my child is getting a cold, catching a cold, getting the flu, getting the things that are very normal for this time of year, and also just for children going back to school, I can show myself a little grace and say, I really didn't do anything directly. I didn't inject the virus into my child. That would be directly harming my child. But sending them to school is something that is regular and, accepted. And for me as a mother, I trust my child's teacher. I trust my child's place of education. And I know that there's nothing that they're doing directly to get my child sick. However, given the nature of children, given the hygiene of children, it's very, very common for them to get sick regularly, Welcome in, Jonesy Love. Good morning. Good to see you. Bam. Bam. when it comes to meditating, we really have to allow ourselves to be students to the practice. We have to allow ourselves to be brand new at it. We have to allow ourselves to stumble through it. We have to allow ourselves to be given space to practice. When I first started meditating, what helped me the most were guided meditations, where I listened to this woman. Her name is Tamara Levitt on this app called Calm. And every single day there was a 10 or 11 minute daily meditation. And essentially there'd be music like this playing in the background, and she would say, "Welcome to the Daily Calm. I'm Tamara Levitt. Today we're going to focus on, Today we're going to focus on, I made it. You did make it, Jonesy. Today we're going to focus on our body and how our body feels." She just chooses a topic. Today we're going to focus on how our body feels. I'd like you to find a comfortable seat, close your eyes, and become very aware of your breath. Hello to my heart and peace. And in becoming aware of your breath, this literally means, and sometimes she would say it, by becoming aware of your breath, this means intentionally following your breath as it flows in and out through your body. So you're following your breath as you inhale. You're following your breath as you exhale. Follow your breath as you inhale. Follow your breath as you exhale. And she would say things like, feel the cool air flow in through your nostrils and feel the warm air flow out. And she would repeat this for a couple minutes. Nah, maybe not a couple minutes, maybe like 1 minute. She'd repeat this for about a minute. And then she would go on to say, take a moment to focus on your shoulders. Is there any tension in your shoulders right now? Perhaps you could shrug your shoulders all the way up, bring some tension there, and then slowly relax and release. Do that a few more times and notice the tension in your neck and your shoulders begin to release. Now bring attention to your hands and do the same thing. Bring attention to your legs and do the same thing. Bring attention to, your feet and do the same thing. And she would go on to say whatever. And a lot of the time, she would only leave maybe 2 minutes of just quiet. Most of the time, she was speaking to you and guiding you through this meditation. So much tension in my shoulders, like it hurt and heavy. Same here, my neck and shoulders. That's where I carry it when I don't sleep well. It's always my neck, shoulders, and hips. Always. Anytime I'm achy, that's where it is. Neck, shoulders, and hips. Always. And I recognize it's not only because of the way that I sleep, but also because that's where we carry our emotions in our body, is our neck, shoulders, and hips. That's where they live. And that has to do with our chakra system. But that's a talk for another day. So as Tamara is speaking through, she's reminding you of what to do, yes, and stomach. She's reminding you what to do throughout the meditation. She's reminding you to breathe, not necessarily slowly, but just intentionally, which just means that you're aware. You're just aware. You're aware. You feel your breath because you're paying attention to it. You feel your breath because you pay attention to it, which means you're aware of it. And sometimes she would share like a quote or a saying or something for the day. And she would leave, like I mentioned, 2 minutes or so. And she would say, continue to focus on your breath and you'll feel it entering and exiting your nostrils. Feel the cool air as it enters. Feel the warm air as it exits. And then she would leave 2 minutes of silence or so. And then she would come back, and reintroduce her voice and remind you of whatever focus there was for the day. and she would ask you to come back into your body. And coming back into your body looked like slowly wiggling your hands, slowly wiggling your feet, slowly moving around your legs. Hey, Captain, welcome in. Slowly wiggling your hands and legs and feet. You know, maybe wiggling your shoulders a little bit depending on if you were sitting, standing, laying, whatever. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. And then she would say, that's been today's Daily Calm. Thank you for joining me. My name's Tamara Lovett. See you tomorrow. And she would leave. And it was so helpful for me, which I believe this is probably the truth for everyone who not only wants to meditate, but it has tried it before and has felt like they haven't done it right. They haven't done it right. So not only is meditation really, really incredible for helping you separate yourself from your thoughts, it's also a really, really great practice to ground yourself. Because when you become aware, or when you bring awareness, not when you become aware, when you bring awareness to your physical body and where you are physically in the world, in space, the room that you're in, the chair that you're sitting on, you know, whatever it is that you can touch around you, the feeling of your breath flowing in and out through your nostrils, those are things that are grounding. And what that means is they help to bring calm and peace back to your nervous system. So they bring you to a state of neutrality, because you're not necessarily in a state of happiness, you're not necessarily in a state of sadness, you're in a state of neutrality. When you're neutral, you can really become a great observer of your thoughts, because it's almost like the whole good vibes only kills, right? If you're in this state of perpetual happiness, right, and you have a thought like, I made a mistake as a mother, I made a mistake as a person, I made a mistake as a friend, and that makes me a bad friend, that quote-unquote positivity could wash over that thought and just think, that's just a silly thought, I'm not going to think about that today. Which, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but approaching that thought with curiosity would be a better approach. And it's a lot easier to approach something with curiosity when you're feeling neutral. When you see that thought as just a thought, you don't see it as truth, you don't see it as an embodiment of who you are as a person, you see it as just a thought. Captain says, I'm okay today, I actually feel okay, but I'm bored because I cannot find anybody to play with. What do you like to play, Captain? I think I asked you that yesterday. I don't think you ever answered. So, one moment. When you're in a state of neutrality and you're observing your thoughts, again, you can see them as just thoughts. You can see them as objects that hold no emotional weight or value, which allows you to really approach them with genuine curiosity. PC games, just anything I can find a good company to play with. Well, Jones and I play World of Warcraft, and Spudwitch and I play Sims 4. But Sims 4 we can't really play with other people. But do you play World of Warcraft? Meditation for me has also become a really great way to become aware of my chakra system. Because depending on the thoughts that are coming up with me, sometimes the thoughts are related to something that I'm feeling in my body, or just something specific. Like if I'm constantly having thoughts about feeling like I can't speak my truth or speak my mind, or I can't not creative, I can't trust the things that I say, things that have to do with speaking, then I know that there's some sort of imbalance with my throat chakra system. No, I haven't played it. You should look it up. It's super fun. It's not free, but it is super fun. Well, they have a free version for like I think the first like 2 weeks or something like that. Or if I'm seeing a lot of the color blue, then I know to look to my throat chakra. So just the practice of being aware. Here. The awareness of the awareness of being in your body and bringing awareness to what you're feeling, how you're breathing, all of those things. Hey, little baby. My plan was to take y'all through a meditation, but the way this little baby is not asleep. You want to say hi? Oh, I know. But you're making all these adorable baby noises. There he is. Oh my goodness. Is that you? That's you, Kairu. What you looking at? Look, TT's here. TT Spuddy is here. Yeah. TT Spuddy's here. I don't know what he's looking at. Got your pacifier in your hand. Maybe you're doing the thing. Alright, y'all. Because when I speak through meditations, I usually end up meditating myself. It's really hard not to. I end up closing my eyes and relaxing and coming into my body. Into my body. But it's enjoyable. If I could get this guy to just settle down. I never asked, do you have a Discord server? I do not. I have a Discord like account, but I don't have a Discord server. Ooh. What you doing, dude? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. I haven't found a need to make one for myself, especially since my friends have one. Jones has one, Spuddy has one. And so, even though I don't really interact with their community at all, I just interact with them. But, oh my goodness. I just need you to settle. Because I don't want you making any unexpected random noises while I'm trying to do a meditation, buddy. Can you do that? Can you just hang out? He like, nope. I'm finna turn up. Let's see if we can help you. Ooh. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Let's see. Some food. Oh, you gotta leave soon. Stop making him talk. I'm trying to get him to settle down. You gotta go make some food. Oh, cool. Now, sorry for not saying that much. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Much love. Thank you for coming by, Captain. Oops. Spuddy says, good morning, Black King. Okay, so as I try and get this little dude to settle down, we can continue to talk.
What is it?
We can continue to talk about the benefits of meditation. When it comes to those of us that are very creative, which I think is every human being, honestly. I think we're all creative in some way, shape, or form. Some of them being more conventional ways of creativity, like being able to draw or sing. But I feel like problem solving also involves a very high level of creativity. And I believe a lot of us are more creative than we give ourselves credit for. But meditating can also be deeply beneficial to those of us who really pride ourselves on our creativity, or maybe our creativity is our lifestyle, because pausing and sitting with your thoughts could potentially help you recognize ideas that you didn't know you had, and could help you gain a new perspective on something that you wanted to do, weren't sure if you were going to do, what have you. So coming to a place in which you can just be with yourself, and your thoughts. And it doesn't have to be 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. Meditation can literally happen over 5 minutes. 1 minute is even enough. 1 minute is plenty. And something else that I encourage anybody who's just beginning to meditate to do is start small. Start with just taking an actual 60 seconds to pause. You don't even have to close your eyes, and just focus on your breath. Just be aware of your breath. You don't have to slow your breath down. You don't have to speed your breath up. You don't have to breathe in any kind of pattern. Just acknowledge your breathing. That's it. Sometimes it helps if you are in a place by yourself. Sometimes it helps if you're in a dark room. I know my best friend, Sabrina, she loves to meditate really early in the morning when it's really dark still. That's when she loves to meditate. And she has found her meditation flow, you know what I mean? She has a meditation scarf that she uses. She has a meditation, it's not specifically for meditation. And please don't ever buy anything that says that it's specifically for meditation. Like a meditation pillow. No. Just find a pillow and make it your meditation pillow. You never have to purchase anything specific for meditation, because, you just need to be comfortable. You just need to feel good in meditating. Are you gonna chill? Yeah. But again, guided meditations are my absolute favorite. If y'all are interested in me making one for you, I absolutely will. When it came to the ones that I use, I always used the Calm app for like the first. Absolutely. I think I used the Calm app for a few months when I first started with your voice. I gotta use my voice. I'll use the baby's voice. It'll just be a bunch of little coos and grunts. I want to say I used the Calm app for like maybe 5 or 6 months when I first began meditating, and then I was able to practice on my own. But I did those daily, anytime that I sat down and I felt as though I kept getting lost and kept getting caught on those thought trains, I would pop on the daily guided meditation from the Calm app. Another really, really big aspect of meditating is to never feel as if you failed. It's literally impossible to fail meditation. If you are giving it a go. If you are practicing, then you are meditating. That's it. Because it's a meditation practice. That's literally what it's called. It's not called a meditation game. You don't win at meditation. There's no competition. It's just any time that you do it, it's beneficial. Even if you feel that it wasn't, even if you feel that you didn't accomplish your goal or, do whatever it was that you wanted to do for the day, whatever moment in time you took for yourself is still going to be beneficial. Your body will thank you for it. Your mind will thank you for it. Your nervous system will thank you for it. Your partner will thank you for it. Children, your pets, everyone around you will thank you for taking that time to yourself and focusing on yourself. Sometimes that's what meditation becomes. I mean, it's absolutely a form of self-care, but I mean, you can meditate in the shower. Because again, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to sit, on a very specific pillow in lotus pose, with your legs like super crisscross applesauce. It doesn't matter. You can sit however you like. You can kneel, you can sit in a chair, whatever feels the most comfortable for you. And it's also very much okay if it doesn't look the same every single day. If every time you meditate it looks a little bit different, that's okay. Meditation might take place when you sit in your car while it warms up in the morning before you go to work. That might be the only moment that you could, not the only moment, but that might be an easy moment where you can sit and focus and just be with yourself. And again, literally, you only need a few minutes. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You could do 1 minute meditations for a month. When you feel ready to sit with yourself longer, that's when you can lengthen your meditation. Never feel like you have to start at a certain point and then get to a certain point. If all you ever do is 10 or 11 minute meditations, that's okay. There's going to be days in which you want to sit longer, and you will sit longer. There were days that I literally got lost in meditation, and I found that it allowed me to really connect with my higher self. Because here's the deal. Here's what happened for me. Once I got past, it happens in phases, right? You sit down and you begin to focus on your breath. You start moving into your meditative state of mind. You start observing your thoughts. Yeah. You start observing your thoughts. Oh, I'm so sniffly. You start observing your thoughts. And initially your thoughts are just about like what's physically happening around you. Lovely. Bye. Love you. Can you leave the car downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't get any food or anything?
Hmm?
You didn't get no food?
Okay. I'm just gonna recharge your work.
Okay. You're thinking about the fact that you're hungry. You're thinking about something the children need. You're thinking about something your partner needs. You're thinking about a chore that needs to happen around the house. Those are all the thoughts that happen initially. And then slowly, as you become more observant of those thoughts, they begin to slow. Those thoughts begin to slow down. And then your thoughts become more inwardly focused. Your thoughts become more about how you feel, about what you think of yourself, about what you think of, the environment that you're in, the position that you're in, what you're doing with your life. You start thinking about your goals, your aspirations. You start thinking about your passions, the things that you enjoy. And in those moments, you might begin to notice that it feels like, good morning, Shaka Love. Welcome in, beloved. I'm talking about meditation today. In those moments, you might begin to notice that it feels like someone else is speaking to you. And someone else is speaking to you. Your higher self is speaking to you. Your ancestors are speaking to you. God is speaking to you. Someone else is speaking to you. And in these moments that when you've gotten to this point in which you've been able to quiet the surface level thoughts about, chores and etc., and you can get down to the thoughts that mean a little bit more to you. Perhaps it's something that you're working through. Perhaps it's a question that you've been trying to answer, or a problem that you've been trying to find a solution to. And you can approach this problem from a different perspective. You can see it from a different perspective, and you'll be able to think of a solution that you never thought of before. You'll be able to find guidance, or even just find more information on the next step. Perhaps you don't have a full clear view of the solution, the whole solution to the struggle or the issue or whatever, but now you have a better idea of what you should do next. So in knowing that you have an idea of what to do next, now you can go out and try it. And sometimes what my meditation would come to, as far as what to do next, was to do nothing. Because I was so used to moving through the world and constantly believing that I had to do in order to receive anything, in order for me to your little hand. In order for me to, be successful, I have to do, and oh my goodness, we all have a balance of feminine and masculine energy, and feminine energy attracts. It doesn't do. It exists and it attracts, but there's a certain level of belief and confidence and trust that goes into receiving. First of all, we have to be receptive to receiving in the first place. We have to allow it to happen, because many times things happen to us and we think, nah, this is too good to be true. There's got to be some sort of catch. This can't just be this, whatever it is at face value. There's something deeper that I'm missing, because it's like we're waiting for it to be a trap of some sort. But meditation really reminded me that I can put myself in a position to receive. And it's not necessarily by doing nothing, but I'm not going to attract new coaching clients by doing a bunch of stuff, if I don't believe that I'm worthy of receiving. You know what I mean? Like, there are certain things that I do have to do, things like this, right? Show up every day, talk about mental health and healing, make my conversations accessible to others, include others in the conversation by streaming live. These are things that I want to do. This doesn't feel like work. This is something that I want to do because I want to have these conversations. I want to talk about these topics. And I know that the more that I show up and do the things that I enjoy and do the things that I love and do the things that I'm passionate about, the more the people, the Black women primarily, who are my target audience, or who I want to work with, the more they will find me. So making these videos and making content and getting on TikTok and things like that makes my presence known. But just paying for a bunch of TikTok ads, that ain't gonna do it. That's masculine energy. Masculine energy wants to do something now and have an immediate result. Now, there's nothing wrong with paying for ads, but if I'm paying for ads without not only believing that they're gonna work, but also being open to the clients and the opportunities that those ads will bring. You know, a lot of times we are so afraid of our own power, you know, and that's the tricky thing of being an entrepreneur, is there are guidelines, and people have gone this path many a time. You know, there are tons of guidelines and rules that we can follow as entrepreneurs, but our journey ultimately is always going to be our own. You know, no one else is going to walk the same exact journey that I'm walking. There may be some consistencies as far as, you know, the importance of social media, the importance of community, the importance of sharing your gift with others. And that's something that I really struggled with before. Not only sharing my gift, but also telling people that I'm available to work with, you know, telling people that I'm accepting new clients, and sharing with people that, you know, my primary goal is to help Black women transform themselves. I want to help more Black women go from being superwomen to being healed women. I want more Black women to meditate, you know. I want to teach Black women how to journal. I want to teach them how to identify their triggers and put up stronger boundaries and enforce those boundaries around, you know, the things that are draining them in their lives. I want to show them that their power comes from their existence. Black women don't have to be these incredible caretakers and partners and employees and mothers and etc. to prove to the world that they have value and that they have power. Our value is inherent. Our value is in our existence. The fact that I woke up this morning and took a breath gives me value. Not just because I created a little human, but because I exist. And that by itself can be such a difficult concept to accept, because we're so used to placing our value in the things that we do, right? And that's masculine energy. And again, this isn't to say that there's something wrong with masculine energy, but when we place our value solely in the things that we do, we're drained. We're absolutely drained. And it's really, really difficult to move towards fulfillment, because it causes us to give too much of ourselves for basically nothing in return. You know, when I become open to receiving all of the incredible things that the universe has for me, because I know they're there, you know. I was mentioning it to, I forgot who I was speaking to, but I haven't worked a regular quote-unquote, you know, W-4 job since December of 2021. That was the last time I worked, and I was a substitute teacher. Ever since then, I've done things to earn money. I've worked as a loctician. I'm also a student, so I've, you know, gotten student loans and things like that. I got, maternity benefits, you know, from the state of California or the county or whatever. But over the past 12 months, I was talking to my best friend Sabrina. Over the past 12 months, I've been receptive and open to financial support, and it's been provided. There hasn't been 1 month that's gone by so far that I haven't been able to do the things that I want to do and pay my bills. Say for my husband, you know, our family has been solid. But had I been so worried on the fact that I'm not working, and, you know, had my worth been directly correlated with the fact that I'm not making an hourly wage, I doubt that those finances would have flowed my way the way that they have. You know, so now I just need to practice putting more intention behind my own meditations and speaking exactly what I want to come to me into existence. What I want is to work with women who want to do the work. I want to work with women who have started their journeys but need guidance. You know, I want to work with women who acknowledge the fact that the way that they're living right now ain't it. You know, like being burnt out and overwhelmed and exhausted all the time is not it. And who are open to doing things differently in order to have a different existence. Far too often, we move in a way in which we believe that we can just keep doing the same thing, and some way, somehow, things are just going to change, and that's not the truth. In order for us to receive something different, we have to do something different. I'm still here and listening, just helping the hubby with something for work. No problem, Shaka. It's all good, babe. We have to acknowledge that not only doing different things, but thinking different thoughts is what creates a new reality for us. And meditation is such an incredible free tool. It's free. It's a free tool to help us think different thoughts and change our behavior slowly but surely. Because the point is not to make some huge drastic change overnight and just expect it to stick. No. We have to give ourselves grace. If it took me 10 years to develop a habit, I can't expect to break that habit in one night. But far too often, we're told that if we can't do those things, we're a failure. If we can't do those things, there's something wrong with us. When in reality, we're just human. And there might be one person who's an anomaly who was able to do something overnight or make some sort of change. But those are not typical results. And those are the people who are selling. Those are the people who are selling their process to you. I charge my clients for coaching because my time is valuable. And we as humans tend to place more value on things and be more committed to things that we are financially invested in. Not only financially invested, but something that we invest our time in. It's a fact. Think about the free resources, and there's so many of them. The free resources that are utilized by the community, the free resources that are available to the community versus the free resources that are utilized. How many people go to the library? They say that they want to learn something, they don't know where to start. And I guarantee there's a library within 5 miles of where they reside. But do they visit? No. They go to the internet, which you can do at the library too. But not only can you go to the library for books, you can speak to someone, aka a librarian, who is a master researcher, and all of these things are free. Checking out books from the library is free. Having a conversation with the librarian is free, So, again, it's probably a part of our capitalistic society, but we place a lot more value on things that we invest in, for the most part. There are definitely things that I have financially invested in that I can say that I didn't utilize to its full benefit and its full potential. But the good news is I still have access to those things, and I can change that at any time. Yeah. Now that baby boy has calmed down, I'd like to take y'all through a short meditation. Wherever you are, find a comfortable seat. It could be on the bed, it could be on the floor, it could be on the couch. Find a comfortable seat in which you can lay your hands by your side or on your lap. After you find that comfortable seat, close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath. Seal your lips and allow air to flow in and out through your nose only. If this is difficult or uncomfortable for you, you're more than welcome to continue to breathe through your mouth. Feel the cool air enter on every inhale. And feel the warm air exit on every exhale. No need to change the rhythm of your breath. Just become aware of your natural breathing. As you bring your awareness to your breath, take a moment and scan your body. Visualize yourself standing in front of you and scan your body from head to neck to shoulders to arms to chest to belly to hips to thighs to knees to calves to feet to toes. I realized I totally forgot our hands. Don't forget your hands. In scanning your body, notice if you acknowledged or visualized any part of your body changing colors. Or if you noticed any part of your body feeling a certain sensation. Bring your attention there. Bring your attention to any part of your body that seemed as though it was trying to get your attention. By changing colors, or feeling a sensation, anything like that. In your mind, say a few words to your body, the specific body part, such as, the tension that I feel here does not serve me, and I'd like to let it go. The emotions that I'm feeling here need to be released so I can connect with them. The tension that I'm feeling here is trying to communicate something to me. What is it trying to communicate to me? What is the feeling in this body part, or this area of my body, trying to communicate to me? It could be that you've recently began working out again and your body is just physically sore. It could be that you slept in a funny position and your body is trying to remind you to take a hot shower, take a hot bath, and stretch out that area. It could be that you have a physical ailment in that area, like your belly. Maybe some indigestion, maybe some upset stomach. Once you've acknowledged whatever that area of your body is trying to communicate to you, you can write it down or make a mental note or think about what can I do to remedy this if I haven't already. If I'm feeling some discomfort in my belly, is there something I'm eating that doesn't make my belly happy or my tummy happy? If you're feeling it in your neck and shoulders, is there something that I'm doing throughout the day that's adding increased stress or tension that I could release or delegate to someone else? You know, perhaps walking the dog every day is really stressful because the dog's not trained well. Could I delegate this task to someone else, or take my time to retrain the dog, you know, off leash, etc., etc.? Is there something that I could do, like purchase a new pillow if my neck is constantly aching when I wake up? But just take a moment to think about that and see, how can I remedy what it is that I'm feeling in my body? Is there a problem or an issue that I'm avoiding that's showing up as tension or discomfort in my hips? If so, what is that problem?
They can't see me.
They can't see you.
Why?
Because the camera's right there. But it's too close. I have to point it at you.
Huh?
I have to point it at you.
So there's no text?
No, they can see a message.
But they didn't text me yet.
You have to wait until they respond. Look.
Hey, DJ. Why you say that?
Take this moment to slowly return back to your breath. And I invite you to take 3 deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale loudly through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale loudly through your mouth. Last one. Inhale through your nose. Exhale loudly through your mouth. Slowly come back into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes, then your hands and your feet, your arms and legs. You're wiggling your whole body in your seat. Hold on, buddy. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes.
I need to say hi to Spell.
You can say it in there.
But you can't answer me. Help me. Oh, I forgot to say hi to Captain, too.
I don't think Captain's there anymore. I think Captain left. Did you say hi to Shaka?
Yep, you did.
No, did you say hi?
Not yet.
Did you say hi?
I already did say hi.
Okay.
Is that okay, DJ?
No, you. Not. Oops. My bad, Shaka.
You have to put spell witch.
Okay, did you go potty?
Yes.
Jonesy's here.
Mommy! Can I say hi to Jones?
Yes. He can hear you, though.
Okay.
Yeah, he can hear you. Jonesy, you missed the meditation.
What?
Like, even Kyrie is asleep.
Maybe. Oh.
See, he says, I hear you, buddy. I was here. You were here? Did you hear it? Did you meditate? Did you, Jones? Stop, buddy.
I just burped.
Yeah, you pretend burped. Stop, DJ. I know you're looking at the little meter. Alright, my sweet friends. It has been a wonderful stream. I appreciate all of you for being here.
Excuse me.
Yes.
He just left. Oh,
Hi.
that's too much ISIS.
It's too many ISIS.
Haha.
Alright, my loves. I will catch you all in Discord. We gotta get ready for the day. DJ has class in like an hour. And I still need to take a shower.
Mommy, Captain's still here.
No, he's not. He's not there anymore. He left earlier. Look it. It didn't pop up on the phone. Where is it? Thank you, Shaka. You have a wonderful day too. Look it. It says, I'll go now. Sorry for not saying that much. Hope y'all have a wonderful day and much love. They left earlier.
No.
You too, Shaka. Have a wonderful day, love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Jonesy, and Spuddy, and Captain.
He's like, I'm okay today.
Everyone who came in. I'll be back tomorrow morning. If there's a topic that y'all would like me to talk about, please let me know.
Mommy, guess I had to dragon pets?
No, Dragon Pet's a robot.
Oh.
Of course, Shaka. Of course, of course, of course. Have a beautiful day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And
Spudwitch said hi?
no, I think Spuddy had to go do something.
Oh. He's like, thank you.
Thanks, Jonesy.
I gotta say bye to everyone.
They can hear you, buddy. You don't have to type it because they can hear you. Do you want to say bye? Yeah?
Yes.
Right here on the camera?
Oh.
Do you want to say bye on the camera?
You said bye.
I know. Do you want to say bye on the camera? No? See you later, buddy. They can hear you.
Sure.
All right, loves. See y'all tomorrow.
Wow.
Or later today. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Bye.